Okay, when everyone else has got fancy production studios for these voiceovers, I'm doing it under a duvet in my little boy's room. Let's see how it turns out, people. Let's get into the episode. The clock is ticking, and I'll be honest, I don't know how this is all going to end. Every decision these days, it feels like it costs you something. It's either your time, your money, or your momentum. And we're chasing the biggest client we've ever gone after. And we're also deciding where to plant a flag in Dubai and open our Middle East office. These are two moves that could define the next 3 years, and they're both on the line at exactly the same time. Who knows what we're going to do? But there's no filter here. I'm just showing the pressure and what we do with it. Let's go. Here's what I really want to point out and talk about here, is that when I watched my first vlog back, I've got this big business, a global business in multiple markets. There's tons of people, but the majority of the time, I'm on my own. And that's a lot of thinking, a lot of worrying, and a lot of decisions on my own head. And it's not a bad thing. It's just weird because I want to show more of the business, but I work on my own so much that it's very difficult to figure out how I can do that. The vast majority of this vlog and content is going to be following me.
We're winding people up on the Backpost TikTok today. Chelsea stroll to a comfortable 1-1 draw. It's not funny, but I'm posting it.
Z has worked at SP for how long? How long you worked at Z?
7 years.
7 years. And he's not got a company laptop. He's been using his own laptop the whole time. He's just not asked for one.
No.
He's just not asked for one. So, he's saying he had one and then got taken off him, which I don't believe. I just feel like Z has just been too scared to ask someone for a laptop. So now we're going to sort him out. We're going to sort him out and we're going to get him the best of the best MacBook so we can get these vlogs out sharpish, quick time, and not have to wait
I'm
18 years.
Some messages after this. Asking for stuff. So people can see how much.
Well, you've not asked me, but if this laptop is anything to go by of what Z's like, it's slow. The slowest, best man in the world. I got so much done. Informational videos, loads of content for the vlogs. Now it's home time. Let's get to Richmond. Let's go be a dad. My day is just beginning. Welcome back. I've gone from Dubai to London and I'm currently doing a nursery run with this little man. And today, it's the last working week of the year. So people tend to think at this time of year, you slow down, you take your foot off the gas. And it's all about relaxing up until Christmas. But this year, that's not it. We've got about 5 or 6 huge global RFPs out. There's more coming through the door. We're trying to open the office in Dubai. We've solved our recruitment problems because we've built an incredible team that I trust that will be able to do anything I can do 10 times better. So just a little shout out to the team at SP and Lucky Studios. Honestly, I don't know what we do without you guys. Right, let's get to London. So Majid was in the first vlog. This is my business partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, brother. He's back in the UK.
And we're going to grab a very, very nice tech.
Very, very nice.
Our favorite place on earth when it comes to steaks.
It's a good job of putting captions throughout the video so everyone can understand what you're saying.
Yes.
No, we're going to catch up on 2026 strategy, where the business isn't probably as where we want it to be, ideas for growth, recruitment, any other complaints that we've got. So I might just stick the camera down for a little bit and capture some sound bites you can see.
Some confidential stuff that
some
we
confidential
can share.
stuff. Here you go, St. Paul's as well, look.
Some probably...
Good one, so you go first. Me personally, what we need to do in the US, we need to think of it as it's a start-up business again, and that nobody knows who the we are. So for us to land a big client like would be like a Hail Mary. It's not going to happen. I think we need to look, and what Dom said, I agree with, for like Connecticut, Chicago, these other ones, the lower tier cities, where there's still brands that are spending way more than brands are here, and target them, because the competition for it is going to be so much smaller than going for a P&G, a Unilever, a PepsiCo, a Coca-Cola, because there's so many agencies in that space in the US that are trying to get in there. And we're, what are we, like 18 months in? Like, if you think about what we were winning 18 months in the UK, it was fucking the zombie agency. Put my LinkedIn post in.
It was, and
I think realistically, that's what we need to focus on, is finding these lower tiered businesses that there's not going to be as much competition for, and they're still going to spend millions of dollars.
And it begs the question, like, what's the right solution? You know, like, what should we do? Should we get like intern? And I think it's a combination of everything. Should we get intern? Should we send some of our best people there? You know, and sacrifice the UK a little bit? Like, well, you know, like, should we hire people who are not from social media, who are like more traditionalist marketing agencies?
What you got to realize, people, is when you start a business in the US, salaries are 2.5, 3 times. Yeah. They're not to the standard that we've experienced in the UK. Like, nowhere near. Yummy. You excited? Let's get in.
I love it.
The best steak in London by a long way. Guarantee you. If you come here, you won't be disappointed.
We are launching a lot of, like, the start of many new programs, influencer programs for some of our clients. So there's some like exciting stuff going on. We are doing a campaign for the Super Bowl as well.
Oh, not to. Do you believe that out? Do you believe that out?
That's pretty. They own the stadium where the Super Bowl is taking place.
That's pretty cool. Are we going out to the US for that? Are you going out to the US for that?
No.
Why not? Super Bowl.
No, I mean, like, not me, but maybe like the US team. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, we need to get people going to that. That's like the biggest sporting event on planet Earth.
Yeah, I know. So that's quite exciting.
So we're going to get people going for it, yeah? This is the thing with Majid. He doesn't tell what's going on, and then you find out about it later, and then nothing ever actually happens. The thing's already happened. Oh yeah, we're doing something for the FIFA World Cup. Oh really? You know, this is YouTube, okay? You got to sound excited about doing everything.
Yeah, I'm like...
So you're like, I've been up since 3 a.m. last night. I had 5 drinks. Sleep. I don't want to talk about anything, James. Just let me eat my steak. I don't care. We're doing a little thing at the Super Bowl for the biggest sporting event in the world. We have some senior people starting. What else? Right, let's get into this meeting room where I think I'm going to be spending the next, I don't know, 3-4 hours of my life today in meetings discussing strategy for next year, for 2026, wrapping up what's been happening for 2025, and talking about all the different opportunities that we have to grow this business in multiple markets across the globe. So let me sit down and I'll tell you a bit more.
So it took a bit of time yesterday, but today by midday we'll have We
get so many inquiries in the inbox that we just can't deal with. So we're trying to figure out how we can utilize AI to speed up the process. We built a tool that'll be able to find influencers en masse, on scale, within seconds, based on what a client needs for the brief. We've also built an outreach system where we can outreach to the influencers. Really, really sick technology that these guys have built. This will cut down probably our process by 95%. Super, super sick. And these guys are incredible at what they do. It's fucking brilliant. How do you know if an opportunity is good or not?
I think gut feel after 8 years of receiving those queries on the website, and you can identify red flags usually. There's no budget. Or we have unlimited budget, or we don't have a budget yet. Second red flag is, we need something next week or in 4 weeks' time. That's a red flag. That's not. Third red flag is no briefs. They don't have a brief. They want a campaign in Jan, and we're in December, but there's no brief, no budget. There is a campaign, trust us. Another red flag is, we need a proposal with a fully fleshed strategy. You know, upfront, for free.
Next point is your LinkedIn, because this is a very important topic that we need to get active. I'm the only person in this whole agency of almost 200 people that is posting on LinkedIn. And I've seen opportunities come from it week in, week out, where it's either people connecting with me, people commenting on stuff, people DMing me. I think there's been a couple of opportunities come from it, just from me posting. And you need to be posting. So what you should do, in my opinion, is you should do like flashbacks of like comparing your career at EY to here, you could do stuff like when I first started, when I joined the CEO of Socially Powerful, there was 3 people in a room in Chiswick. I didn't even know what Facebook was. If you start doing it, we can then encourage other people to start posting as well. And I think we should really be pushing people to post on LinkedIn. New business, I'm late. There's probably a way of doing it. Yeah, I just haven't. Yeah, and then just another thing, the way LinkedIn works as well with posting is that if you just post the content and leave, it's no good. If before you post, let's say 30 minutes before you're actually going to post something, you're liking people's stuff, you're commenting on people's stuff, you're actually engaged on the platform, they push your posts a lot more. So
yeah, we need to warm it up in a way.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously after you post, people might engage with it. So the best way of making sure your post gets seen by more people is commenting back on that stuff quickly.
You know, they talk about on LinkedIn the importance of cultural creative. You know, this is what they like. So I know that when I go in the room, I can talk about AI. I can talk about how we are a cultural first agency, and I can position our services and some of the workshop material, voiceover. I can position it in a better way.
He's never going to miss our house, is he?
Ready? Should we do it together again? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, he's never going to miss our house. Look at it.
Wow, Lou. So clever.
Little boy. Oh, reindeer has enough.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
A bit more. 1, 2, 3.
Good boy.
It's gone.
Do you think he's gone, or do you think he's still there?
We better not see him.
Do you think there's any presents? Do you think there's any presents there?
Yeah.
You think so? Oh, let's hope so.
Okay.
Check. Come on, Chumpy. Go check. Go look under the tree.
Am I done this?
What's that? What is it? That's Santa's footsteps.
Santa's footprints. Should we go look? Did he eat the cookies?
Go have a look.
And the carrots? Did the reindeers eat the carrots?
It's that, Mummy.
You go, what? Oh, there's Santa's footprints. Look, the carrot.
Oh, wow.
The carrot ate the reindeer. The reindeer ate the carrots.
He's eating his milk. Drink his milk.
Look. Stickman. Look, he bought you this whole sack.
Whoa.
Wow. Look at it.
We are through to the final round. One of our top tier brand targets for 2025. We've got through the RFI, we've got through the RFP, and now we're down to the final 2 agencies. It's us versus somebody else. They're going to make a decision of who they're going to go with. This is the exact type of business we want to be targeting. And we've been trying to get in with this brand for such a long time. And now the opportunity is here and we're going to make it happen. I'm so excited. If we get this brand in the business, this is taking us to another level. When you're building a business and you want to grow it, you need these enterprise level brands where you can farm opportunities in loads of different sectors, loads of different brand banners, and there's just so much opportunity. So let's try and win this bloody thing. We've been trying for years, and this is the opportunity to make it happen. Let's do it. Boop, boop. This is the best way he spells at us. Boop, boop. 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 When I look back at this year, 2025 has really been the year that made me change the way I think about decisions and make decisions. And at the size we're at now, every decision we make carries so much weight. So the small mistakes that we used to make that didn't really carry much weight or have much an effect, they now ripple through the business. It's such a grand effect. So being quick and agile probably matters less now, and making the right decision is really, really critical. And you start to realize that moving fast isn't really impressive if it creates problems 6 months down the line. That's not what you need, especially in growing a business. Welcome to 2026, people. New year, new opportunities. In less than 2 weeks, I'm heading to Thailand for a month with my wife and my 2 boys. Honestly, it's going to be a trip of a lifetime, but there's so much happening in the business that it's just really not ideal for it to be happening right now. So I took that trip to Dubai in late 2025 in December. We've already made a decision. The first few days of January, we're officially opening an office in Dubai. And this year is a massive one for me, especially in my entrepreneurial journey, because I'm documenting the whole thing. And I'm putting myself out there for people to judge. And as an introvert, that is massive for me. And this is the year it all changes. But for now, I'm gonna keep walking, keep this man asleep for a little while, and then we're gonna get into the office tomorrow. We've got so much going on. Let's get into 2026. It's gonna be a good one, I can feel it.
What did you exactly, sorry?
We're a marketing agency.
Marketing?
Yeah, marketing, yeah.
Marketing.
So social media marketing, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so we started vlogging, how long ago? A month ago? Yeah, just to start telling the story of the business.
Okay.
And start to get people knowing who we are. Every week, we post a video of what's been happening in the business that week.
And you have a lot of followers?
Not yet, not yet, but we're trying.
Give me the name.
Yeah, James Hacking, Hacking. This is what you got to do for subscribers, people.
This one?
Yeah, is that it?
So forget the Bond one, yeah?
Yeah, I wish it wasn't. There, up,
this
yeah,
one.
that's me, yeah.
Hey, subscribe.
Subscribe, there I go, another one. This is the journey from 76 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers, and from 40 million. Okay, I've got 3 days until I head to Thailand. And one thing I'm really trying to solve before I head off, you might have seen some meetings, or if you haven't, insert some meeting clips now of me talking to developers for partnerships. We're trying to build a product called Nexus, which over the years we've built so many tools internally to solve our own headaches. It's actually powerful, especially in influencer marketing. And those headaches come around discovery, vetting, reporting, payments, performance, literally everything. And all the stuff that slows teams down. That's what I'm looking to solve. And they weren't built to be products, stuff that we can take to market. They were built to make our business work a lot better than it does. And they do. But as we scaled, the same problems keep coming up and up and up and up. And not just for us, for everybody in the industry. That's brands, influencers themselves, agencies and individuals that work with influencers. So now I'm looking at how I can answer all those problems under one roof and build something properly. And it's not another feature, not another dashboard, not another piece of tech that solves our headaches. What I'm looking to build is a single piece of technology that connects all the dots in influencer marketing in one place. That's what Nexus is. If we get this right, it doesn't just help us, it changes the entire way the industry works. But more on that soon. I feel like any time I'm picking up this camera and talking into this mic and sat in this position, we've got a problem to solve. And that problem now is the VP of new business in the US is leaving the business. But I feel like we're constantly trying to find people for new business. I feel about 90 years old today. Louis has brought back some brutal cold from nursery. I have no idea what it is, but it's absolutely kicked me to touch. I'm sniffling every 2 seconds, my eyes are streaming, my body aches. Anyway, today is my last day in the office before Thailand, and it's bleak. It is a bleak day. I've got so much on, I've got so much to do, I've got a busy day ahead, and it's my last chance to get things done before I go away. And if it doesn't get done today, it's not getting done. We spent probably 2 months trying to find somebody with a head of new business role, and we split the head of new business and head of growth role up. Sugas has joined 2 days ago. Jess, who I spoke about in the last vlog, is joining in February. And I genuinely think this is a massive upgrade.
I mean, I assume we wouldn't film like a finance meeting.
No, well, I would, but you can blur all the stuff.
Yeah.
And that's part of like the allure of it as well, is like on YouTube. It's like, I've spoken about this guy
so much in my concept as well. I'm not going to keep talking about Josh Heaton.
Represent.
Yeah, honestly, I love his concept. He does stuff where, you know, he's in a design meeting and they're talking about products for the next season, but he blurs the screen. So it gives you like the insight into what's happening and the allure of what it is, but you actually don't know what they're doing. So like with our industry, it's like, okay, what numbers are they actually on? Like, who are they working with?
Traffic. I am stuck in traffic.
Good song. Fantastic song.
The last place I want to be today. I'm currently Westfield, Shepherd's Bush, because I've had the biggest ever with my holiday clothes. So obviously Christmas happened, scoffing all the food, and you put in a bit of weight. So I try on my shorts, my t-shirts, everything I had for summer, nothing fits. So on Sunday night, 4 days before holiday, I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy a whole new wardrobe. It's now Wednesday. Nothing's arrived. I've called up people trying to find where stuff is. They don't know. Parcel's been lost. So now I'm about to encounter my hell of going shopping in real life. I shop online, buy everything online. So much easier. I don't remember the last time I actually went to shops, but I've got no choice because if I don't get anything today, I've got no clothes and I've no idea when we're wearing for holiday. Shop number 1. They've got a lovely selection of winter clothes. Literally nothing. Not even a pair of shorts. What am I expecting? And to have their new range of summer clothes in mid-January. And in my ridiculous mind, I think I've walked out from the car and left it unlocked. Another lesson for everybody. Remember when you park the car in the car park? Okay, this time I've got the key and the car's locked. Okay, I found my first pair of shorts that are searching high and wide in about 10 different shops, but look at what I found. Yeah, that's a no. I give up. I've been in, I reckon, about 10 different shops. Every single person is just like, nah, no shorts in here, no summer clobber. The best place to look is online. And I know I did do that. I went online and my stuff's not arrived. And then DPD rang my doorbell to say when my orders had arrived. I answered and they took it away. So I've literally got nothing right now to pack. Actually, that's a lie. So I did get some for myself. Want to show what I got? I got a toothbrush. Oh my days. That whole experience could not have gone any worse. Any worse. From start to finish, nowhere had anything I needed. But what am I expecting to happen in, what's the date today? The 14th of January. Of course shops aren't going to have shorts, t-shirts and holiday wear. Of course they're not. They're going to have big coats, woolly hats, jeans. I know people are going to think, oh, what's he complaining for? But you're allowed to complain. This is my vlog. I can complain and talk about what I want. Anyway, look, I'm getting out of here. I don't know anybody who's going to enjoy being there. If you enjoy being there, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with you because it's not for me. Online shopping, the way forward.